Should you be buying Apple? Well, let's look at the chart. The chart is phenomenal right now. Last month, Apple closed strong with a long bullish candle to the upside. Today's June 1st, and we already triggered a 2-up on the month. Now, why is it that you should be looking at Apple? Well, Apple has the Wwdc event on June 10th, which is exactly 1 week from today. Let's look at the chart to see if Apple is a good buy right now, or is this something that you should be waiting on after the event? Let's look at the chart. Apple, if you look, we have a 2-2 continuation that was triggered on the month, setting up to go to the next target, which happens to be at 196.38. The reason why I think we should be looking at Apple is because if Apple happens to go to target, that would trigger an outside quarter for Apple. If you look at Apple right now, we are currently threatening that outside quarter because we are above 50% of the previous quarter. Now let's look at the lower time frames. If you look at Apple on the week, Apple had a hammer on the week last week. We like that. If you look at the 2-week chart, Apple had another hammer on the 2-week. We like that. 3-week bullish, 4-week also bullish. Let's go to the daily. The daily chart, Apple triggered a 1132 up on the day, triggering the weekly participant. The icing on the cake with this is we are in full time frame continuity. We know as straters, we want to be buyers considering that we are full time frame continuity to the upside. The day is green, the week is green, the month is green, the quarter is green, and the year is green. Right now, we are looking for that 196.38 target. If you've traded before, you know things exist such as run-ups, ER run-ups, event run-ups, and right now Apple could be experiencing run-up for the WWDC event on June 10th. After that event or during that event, you could see a sell-off for what we call a sell the news event. What happens is that the individuals or the participants that were buying the stock leading up to the event, they can now get out of those positions and you can see a big sell-off. You've probably heard the phrase of buy the rumor, sell the news, which is when you capitalize on market movements in anticipation of a news event or a rumor. In this case, this would be the announcement that Apple is going to announce on June 10th, which is probably going to be AI related. So how can we use this news in our benefit? We can capitalize on the market movement if the market goes up, and then right before the event, we can sell our positions if we are profitable. That is one strategy how you can use to trade Apple. So going into this week, what are we looking for? Looking for that 1322 continuation on the daily chart. We are already 2 up on the week. We're already 2 up on the month. If we can get that 1322 continuation on the daily chart, we're looking to target that previous quarter high, which would get us that outside quarter. We can still experience a pullback. So understand that this is not something that we're looking to buy a weekly contract in or even a 2-week contract. Although the event is next week, I prefer to buy time and just ride the momentum. If we experience a pullback, as long as it doesn't invalidate, we will be still in the trade. My invalidation for this trade would be an outside week to the downside because we did trigger 2 up on the week.